Yo, YouTube, what it do, what it do. Welcome back to another video with your boy. Today I'm gonna be giving y'all a barber setup. Pretty much, just a walkthrough on all the different products I use, all the different clippers I use, all the different trimmers I use, and just pretty much overall barber setup. From to how my station is set up, how all that stuff is. You feel me? I've been seeing this kind of float around on YouTube, and I just decided why not, give y'all a barber setup on, how I do my thing. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and make sure you leave me a comment down below. So with that being said, uh, let's get into the video. For all the upcoming barbers, all the master barbers, all the barbers that's, elevating, I pray and I hope that y'all continue to, you know, uh, elevate, continue to gain all that you can gain, accomplish all that you can accomplish, man. I continue to keep this thing going. So without further ado, hop into this video, man.
All right, YouTube, let's get into it. So here, as you guys can see, these are all of the different products that I use to help me produce some of the best haircuts that I can. All of the products. Okay, man, we're going to get into those later on in the video. Here, as you guys can see, this is kind of sort of my layout. Those are all of my clippers, trimmers. You guys can see my guards. You guys can just see how I got my station. This is how I like my station. I got my chargers in the back. This is how I like my setup. And this is what helps me be able to perform my best, be able to maneuver and know where things at, and be able to, move at a steady pace while cutting my patience and all of that good stuff. So let's get into it. First and foremost, we're going to start out with the Magic Wall Clippers. These are my babies. Um, I was introduced to these clippers when I first came into the haircut game, and ever since then, man, I fell in love with these clippers, man. The Magic Wall Clippers, man. They are some clippers that's equipped with the taper lever for easy fading, blending, and tapering, of course. I love them because they have the staggered tooth crunch blade, that allows um, the curly hair and the coarse hair to feed through, pretty easy and stuff like that. They're lightweight, they're not really heavy. Off of a full charge, they'll give you about like an hour runtime. These clippers cost about 160 from Sally's. Like I said, man, I would recommend these clippers to anybody because ever since I've picked them up, man, these have been clippers that I fell in love with. I can't put them down. I can't move on. So let's get into these clippers in action. So as you guys can see here, these are the Magic Wall clippers in action. I'm detailing up this client head using the Magic Wall clippers, and everything is coming out smooth. As you guys can see, these clippers are real clean, real smooth. Like I said, they're not heavy. I love them. I would recommend them to anybody out there that's starting or that's, currently a barber now that want to try something new. I recommend these to you. Now let's keep it moving on to the Babyliss Pro Boost FX, Gold FX clippers. These clippers right here is another fire clipper. I love these, man. I was introduced to these when I was probably about 2 or 3 months into the barbering game, and I like them, but I'm gonna be honest with you. These are some clippers that I really just use to like cut down the hair on all of my clients. Um, I'm not going to say that they're bad clippers, but I just always preferred the Magic Wall clippers over these. But these are definitely some good clippers that I use to cut down the hair, on all of my clients. I love the grip. These are some cordless clippers. They have a lot of power, speed, and their precision. These clippers they cost about $200. I'm not gonna lie to you, they cost about $200, but different websites and different companies they be having them for cheap. So yeah. Now let's move on to the Gamma X Protege trimmers. These are some trimmers that I like them, but I use these more for detail. They have the adjustable zero gap blade. I purchased these from it was a nearby barber supply store uh, located near me, and I decided to purchase these from there. These was about $70. And I really pretty much use these for like detail work. I like the precision touch that it has on them. They're not heavy, they super light. Like I said, I use these to pretty much just touch up around the edge a little bit if I have to. Or if I'm using them on a kid, I use these on kids most of all because, like I said, um, They're adjustable zero gap, but they hit, and also just use them to clean up around the neck. Um, like I said, there's about 70 bucks. I would recommend these to somebody, but not as far as like a main trimmer, but like just as far as like a trimmer for like a backup trimmer or like to just go and do some little detail work. I would definitely recommend these to somebody out there. Um, yeah, man. Like I said, they some good trimmers. Now let's get into the other set of trimmers that I have. These are the T-Pop X trimmers. One thing I can tell you, two things for sure. These are some trimmers that hit, man. They have this is a digital brushless trimmer. This is a perfect trimmer for creating sharp lines, man, and designs. It runs at a 7,200 RPM, and also, it's good for just balancing your hand. Check it out, man. This is just me using it on a client, and I'm just showing y'all how much this trimmer hits. Check it out. I'm going behind the ear, creating the edge behind the ear, and these trimmers are hitting. Like I said, these are some adjustable zero gap trimmers, and I did not even have to adjust them. When I purchased them, man, fresh out the box, these trimmers was hitting just like this. I'm talking about fresh out of the box. These trimmers cost about $160 online. And trust me, I would recommend these to anybody out there, man. One thing I can tell you, two things for sure. Investing into your clippers is not going to be easy. It's going to be expensive, but over time, it's going to be worth it. These are some trimmers that I would recommend to people out there. They are fire. And like I said, these adjustable zero gap, but when fresh out the box, I didn't have to adjust these. These were hitting. These were smooth. Everything about these I loved. And yes, man, these are the T-Pop X trimmers, bro. Fire. And yes, as you can see, they are cordless, man. All of my clippers and trimmers, I'm gonna be honest, is cordless. I love cordless clippers and trimmers, bro. It helps me be able to maneuver. It helps me be able to do my thing and be comfortable. Because I don't like to just stand behind the chair. I like to move around. So being that I have the cordless clippers and trimmers, it helps me be able to be comfortable and maneuver around and just do what I like to do, without having to worry about tripping over cords or anything like that. Now let's get into these, man. These are my babies, bro. These are another set of trimmers that has been introduced to me, since becoming a barber. These were some of the first ones that I purchased, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. These are fire. These are the Andes T outliners, the cordless T outliners, and these hit. They have the zero. They also have an adjustable zero gap blade on them. It features the constant speed technology. They will not drag or stall through heavy hair. These are some OG trimmers, bro. Like, they would cut through anything. Feel me? On a full charge, they'll give you about a good hour runtime. They good for detail, doing designs. And like I said, man, I love the wireless trimmers and clippers because it allows me to just be able to do my thing. You can maneuver like you want to with these trimmers. And like, bro, like I said, man, these are the classic performance trimmers, the T outliners. If you're a barber and you know about clippers and trimmers, you know that these are OGs, but they just have, made them into cordless. So as you guys can see, man, that's just half of my clippers and trimmers. We're about to keep this thing going. Those are my pencils that I use, my razor, brush. Let's keep this thing going. Here, man, we got the OG granddaddies. I call these them granddaddies, but these are some clippers that I will guarantee advise these to anybody, man. These are the Andes Masters, bro. They're quality trimmers, clippers. I'm sorry. They are cordless. They have the adjustable blade. They have the lever on the side. Long performance. Everything about this clipper is fire. It is compact, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It weighs about 2 pounds. Let's see this thing in action. This is me just really doing detail work. I use these clippers for mainly detail work. Nothing else. I don't know what it is about them, bro, but ever since I've used these to detail my work up, man, I fell in love with them. Like, these are the only clippers that I use to detail. I would definitely recommend these to anybody out there that's looking for some clippers, some good clippers. They cost about $200. Yeah, they kind of expensive, but it's worth it. Like I said, man, they are fire. It's good to cut the hair, trim the beard, sideburns, all of that good stuff. These are one set of clippers that I would recommend to you. fire. Everything about them is fire. I don't think that they came with guards in a box. I don't think that. I could be wrong. I don't think it. I think they did. Yeah, they actually did come with some guards, and oil as well. So everything you need would be in the box. But definitely recommend these to anybody out there that's looking for some clippers, bro. That's the Andes Masters, the granddaddies. Now let's move on to these, man. These are some trimmers that I purchased once again, probably about 3 months or 4 months into me being a barber. And these are some that you could tell, man. Look at the wear and tear on them, bro. Look at the wear and tear on them, man. These are some trimmers that I love. Everything about these, bro. These are the Babyliss Pro Gold FX trimmers. They have the barbell grip on them that, in my opinion, helps with being comfortable. They have the FX 77Z blade on it, which is a adjustable zero gap blade. And look at these in action. Hit. I promise you, they hit. One thing I can say, I definitely had to adjust these when I first brought them, but ever since then, hit, as you guys can see. I definitely would recommend these to anybody out there, man, that's looking for some trimmers. These are my go-to trimmers out of everything I have. They cost about $200 as well. Yes, they are kind of expensive, but it's very worth it. Investing into all your clippers and trimmers will be very worth it, because you will see the results with the haircuts, man. I'm telling you, bro, these are fire. They battery powered cordless, of course. Everything I have is cordless, but I would definitely recommend these to people out there, bro. They cut smooth, everything is great. That's the Babyliss Pro trimmers. So now let's get into the Ward Retro T-Cut trimmers. I ain't gonna lie to you, I would not recommend people to get these. They cost about 60 to 70 bucks, man, online. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I purchased them because I saw them and I was like, you know what, they might hit. And they cheap, but I just wanted to grab them to try to add to the collection. With that being said, I use them more for just detail work, like cleaning up around the neck area. And that's pretty much it, man. I wouldn't really recommend these to people. Like I said, every barber is different. They might want to keep them in their inventory, but hey, to each his own. But yes, sir, let's keep it moving. So now we're finna get into the different products. This is the Sea Breeze. I recommend anybody to get this. This is the Sea Breeze. This is something you use to prep your edge line. I know different barbers use different things. Like barbers use the shaving cream, and some barbers just use just holding spray. But me personally, I like to use this before I use the holding spray, and simply because when you use this is what breaks down all of the oil, the dirt, the grease, all of that stuff that might be on the hairline. This is what breaks that stuff down. And once you clean the surface with that, it's pretty much like you just wash somebody's hair. So with that being said, when you apply, because me personally, so this is what I do. I apply this, clean it up, I blow dry it, get it all dried up. Then I will apply my holding spray. So once I apply my holding spray, then it's like literally, like I'm talking about, you will see the white line, it'll look like you have hit it with the pencil, but you didn't. It's just that ash that you will see that's gonna hit for sure. So this is the Sea Breeze, man. I recommend this to a lot of the upcoming barbers and barbers in general that can't really apply the shaving cream and a hot towel. This will be something else that you can use that is great. I'm telling you. Next, we're going to get into my holding spray. This is some holding spray made by Tresemme. I was introduced to this to one of my guys that's a barber. Shout out to Chop. But I was introduced to this to one of the barbers that I know, and ever since I started using this, it's been fire. Because before this, I was using the Got to Be holding spray, and that hit too. The Got to Be is great too. Don't get me wrong, it's great. But ever since I started using this, I don't know, man. I just kind of fell in love with this as well. Here's the Got to Be. You feel me? Like I said, I'll keep the Got to Be, because one thing about it, I'm not going to just forget about what I started out with. You feel me? So I keep the Got to Be, because the Got to Be is what got to me where I got to be at right now. So with that being said, Got to Be is another go-to holding spray that you can apply. But always make sure you don't apply too much of your holding sprays onto your hair, because then it can kind of mess up your edge line. It can mess up the forehead and etc. Feel me? So now let's move on to the Babyliss Pro. This is the all-in-one clipper spray that I got. This is what I use to clean all my clippers after every haircut that I do, and also just at the end of the day, before I clean up, before I'm done, I clean up all my all my clippers and trimmers with with this cleaning spray. I'm sorry, God, Lee. This is what I use. So here is the temptation that I use as far as enhancements. This and the topic. The temptation is really what I use to apply just like on the front edge line, and the topic is you really use what I use is really what I use on like the sidebars and the C cups. But yeah, man, this is just what I prefer as far as enhancements. This is the aftershave cologne, but I use this as like alcohol, and it's what I use to spray on my clients when I'm done cutting their hair. It smells fire, made by Level 3. Y'all can find this at any of the beauty supply stores or the barber supply stores that might be located near you. I'm pretty sure they have the Level 3, or you can go online and look up this company, and you can definitely get you some of that. So here I have my clipper oil, and I use this on all of my clippers, pretty much. Never really gave me no problems, never gave me no issues. I just make sure I don't over apply it. I make sure I take my time, and this is just what I've been using since I became a barber. Never gave me no problems, no issues, and yeah, there we go.
All right, fam. You've made it this far in the video. That is going to wrap up my barber setup. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I thank you so much. Hopefully, some new barbers or some barbers and other barbers in general, hopefully you guys learned something from this video or took something from this video that you guys might want to add to your collection, that you guys might want to, you know, just add to your what you do. Feel me? I said, man, me as a barber, I'm always looking to get better from other people and just get better in general. I don't feel like I'm some perfect barber. It has nothing to do with like my confidence, because my confidence is high for sure. And can't nobody break that. But at the same time, you feel me? I'm a real humble guy. So with that being said, I'm always gonna look to get better in some way, somehow. I'm not gonna ever feel like I'm just this perfect barber. So like I said, hopefully, some of you guys out there has taken something from this video that you might want to add to your collection, that you might want to do some way, somehow. You feel me? With that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below on what you think on this barber setup video, and stay locked in with your boy. Got more content on the way, all different kind of content. You feel me? Like I said, check out all my other content. I got all different kind of other content on the way. I got a podcast video finna drop, featured a six-figure barber. Make sure y'all lock into that interview, because me and Buddy was on there chopping it up, man, giving you guys some jewels, and most of all, he was giving y'all his experience and his journey, how he became a six-figure barber, how he got the confidence to up his price, and the different things that starter barbers should be doing, and that they do that kind of messes them up and stuff like that, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that video. That video will be dropping Friday at 5 o'clock p.m. With that being said, I thank y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. Make sure y'all stay locked in. And this is going to wrap up another video with your boy Tuli. Peace. It's Too Cool TV, baby.